Okay, so we ended up with torrential rains while Paul was out getting more supplies for the addition. And so it's kind of a no-go for the rest of the day. So he is fixing here to start getting our stove set up. And it's a propane stove. And maybe he could tell you better than me.
So most stoves, when you go buy them for propane, they're made for natural gas, but they can be converted. So what I did is I went and got a gas line. So the stoves, when they're brand new, they just come with the, it's just a hole to screw into for your gas line. So I got a gas line with a shut off and ran the gas line out. And now I'm just following the directions, and I'm going to switch over from natural gas to propane. And every stove is a little bit different, but basically it's pretty close to the same thing. So the first step is we're going to do is we're going to take off of the regulator. We're going to take off the top cap, and inside the top cap is a plunger. And it was the plunger sits like this for natural gas, and then you turn it upside down for propane. So I'm just putting the plunger back in there again, and then I will screw the cap back on again, and now that regulator is ready for propane. Alright, so the next step is we did, that we got to do it, is we have to convert the orifices because they're set up for gas. We got to go to propane. So what we're going to do is there's an orifice hood, which is just this brass nut that's here, and it's screwed all the way clockwise, and we're just going to take a 1/2-inch wrench on all the burners, which I've already done them all except for just this last one, and we're just going to turn it to the right till it's snug. And what that does is, with the natural gas, the orifices are kind of loose, and this really tightens them up because for propane it's got to be tighter than it is for natural gas. So now they're all nice and snug. The orifice hood is turned all the way clockwise, and then the next step is the oven. We have to fix the thermostat so that it's set up for propane. And there's a little screw that's behind the knob that's over here to the right, and then this jeweler's screwdriver goes in there. You find the slot and just turn all the way clockwise until it's tightened up. So that takes care of that part. Okay, so we hooked some propane gas up to it to test it, to check it out, and we can turn it to light. It lights it up for us, and then we can go all the way from low to high for each burner. Now if you pull this off, if you don't like your flame, you pull this off, there's a little adjustment screw for the flame inside of here. You can just use a jeweler's flat tip screwdriver, long one, get in there, and you can make little micro adjustments to it to get it to exactly to where you want it to. I think it's going to work good for us. We'll shut it off. And then the same with the oven. For this model here, we just put it to pilot, push it in, it will ignite, and then we can turn it to our oven for what we want to do for our temperature, and it goes from broil all the way down to 300 degrees.
When you open it, do you still see a flame? I mean, is it normal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
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 So, and then that's just once it hits the right temperature, it'll back it off to. It's got a little thermometer, a thermostat in there that'll control the temperature.
All right.
So.
Great. So now we have an oven.
Yes. So.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and thumbs up if you liked the video. It was nice talking to you, and you take care.